Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome as well to Northumberland. We are back, we are on holiday again. We loved it so much last year. We have literally come back to the same place, the same lodge, the same area, but we have decided that we're going to do a few more different things, to say the least, and today is one of those different things. So we're actually we've come into the Northumberland National Park because, long story short, today is our wedding anniversary, Mrs. S and I, and one thing we both love to do is we both love hiking. You know, people who have subscribed to the channel for a while, this used to be very dominated by landscape photography. I have switched to wildlife photography, and I'll be honest with you, I do miss it. I do miss the hikes and doing landscape photography. So today's going to be something a little bit different. We are steering away from wildlife. We're doing one of our hikes that we love to do, and yeah, we're going to be looking at landscape photography today. So as I say, I genuinely miss it. I've missed doing landscape photography, and we went out last night just for a quick walk along Druridge, a place we went to several times last year on holiday. And I did just a little bit of coastal photography, and I was like, oh, it kind of made my heart ache a little bit as to how much I just enjoyed doing it. Now I'm going to stick those photos up because we made no video. It was literally just a case of going out with a camera for an hour for a walk along the beach. So yeah, I'll stick those up now, and we're currently heading towards, I want to say, Dove Crag, and I'm hoping to get some beautiful shots of the, I think they're pronounced Cheviot Hills out in the distance. So yeah, stick with us. Let's go see what we can see. Okay, so we made it up to the top of Dove Crag now. It's rather breezy, but I'm not gonna lie, the views are absolutely redonkulous. They are incredible. We're currently, as I say, looking out across the, I think it's the Cheviot Hills. I could be totally wrong. But what we actually have is I've got a view at the moment where, so we've got a beautiful craggy outcrop, and on the left hand side I've got one that's literally jutting out, pointing out towards those hills. So I'm just focusing on the edge of that, so you've got the beautiful rolling landscape down in the back. I've also as well got some of this heather just in the foreground. Now I'm not using it as a focus stack or anything like that. I'm literally just using it as a beautiful blurred out frame. You can see what it is, but it's just there just to give a little bit of texture in the foreground. So yeah, beautiful composition. I think we're just gonna have a walk around it to see if there is any other shots that I can actually grab. So I'll stick this one up, and yeah, let us know what you think. Okay, so we've actually moved on from Dove Crag and we've carried on walking along Simonside, and we've actually made it to, I think it's Old Steel Crag according to OS maps. Now, I took some pictures on the approach of Old Steel Crag because it looked beautiful. They're not really going to be anything like award-winning shots or anything like that. It was just a nice documentary kind of shot. It looked lovely with the nice rocky outcrop coming out from the sort of dead heather. And we got to the top of here and I was a little bit disappointed. The view is still absolutely phenomenal and there is no doubt in that at all. But when you get to the top of the crags, the majority of them, obviously it slopes down, so you can't really utilise them as leading lines or foreground interest or any of those wonderful buzz lines that you use for landscape photography. So I was kind of struggling. So we stopped up here and we had a snack and a drink and stuff because, as I say, the view is insane. I cannot believe how beautiful it is up here. We've got an amazing, almost 360-degree panoramic view all the way around. I can see the sea over in the distance over that side. We're about 25 minutes from the lodge. The lodge is towards the coast and we can get to the coast in 15 minutes from our lodge. So, you know, the sea is close and you can just see out and you see for miles. That's why you're kind of looking out towards the Pennines and we can actually see in the far distance the rolling hills over that way. You've got the hills that I keep misnaming, I think probably over there, and it just sweeps round. It is one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been. It's one of the most fantastic views that I've ever seen. Another fantastic thing as well is the wildlife up here as well. There are small birds everywhere. I did get a shot over on Dove Crag of a bird that just came to land on a rock. I was using the Samyang 35 to 150. I'll be honest with you, that lens is insane. It's my favourite walkabout lens. A lot of people will be like, oh, 35mm, that's not that wide, but it's wide enough. And I've not had to really go any wider. I'm using the Sony A1 because I couldn't be bothered to bring two different cameras in case I fancied doing a bit of landscape photography. But at 50 megapixels, the A1 is on par with the 5DS, which I used for landscape photography for donkey's years. So I wasn't too concerned about that. I wasn't worried about bringing the 60 odd megapixel A7R4. I did leave that at home. Anyway, so had a snack, wandered around a bit, and I found these three rocks here. I've whipped on the Sigma 12 to 24, handheld because of the inbuilt image stabilization that the A1 has. A lot of modern mirrorless cameras have as well. And I managed to hand hold it. I was kind of balancing it up over there because I couldn't get the framing right. And I wouldn't have been able to position the tripod very easily right in front of those rocks. So I handheld it and I was balancing it above my head just to try and utilize the shot to get the separation between the three rocks and still get that phenomenal view out there. So I'm going to stick that up in a minute. I think we're actually going to start making our way back to the car now. Obviously, if I see anything else, I will stick it up. Oh, and back to the wildlife side of things as well. We were walking up here. There was a kestrel just hovering just in front of Old Steel Crag. It's fantastic. If I'd have brought my wildlife lens, I'd have still had an incredible experience. But I'm so glad I kitted up for landscape photography because that is just a view that wouldn't have been worth missing. Okay, so nothing else to report at the moment. I mean, as I say, the views just on this whole walk the ridge of Simonside is just beautiful, and you've still got that constant view out there. So it's not even a case of, oh, you know, need to find something that looks pretty to photograph. It is literally a case of just trying to find the best photo possible to make the most of that view, because it is phenomenal. I can wax lyrical about it all the time, because that is one of my favourite views that I've ever seen. Genuinely, in all the places that I've been, it's one of my favourites. Now, most of the shots I've actually taken today have actually been on my favourite walkabout lens, the Samyang 35 to 150. Now, I know a lot of people, as I said before, would say that 35 isn't wide enough, but there's only been one occasion that I've actually needed to go wider, and I made a video about it previously. It's a lens that I always have in my camera bag when I'm out doing any form of landscapes, and that is the Sigma 12 to 24 to make the most of that ultra wide angle. But the 35mm has served me fantastically. Now, that lens is phenomenally sharp, and I love the Samyang. There's not much else I can say about it. I utilise it for other things as well, events, weddings, things like that. And it is just prime for the landscape photography as well. It really is. So yeah, right, well, I'm actually going to sign out now, because we're not far back from the car. It's a long, steep downward descent. So yeah, I'm not going to probably see anything else. So yeah, obviously back for landscape photography. And if you like the video, then give us the old thumbs up. If you don't already, drop some subscribes from down the bottom, hit that notification bell. It would be great if I can actually get out to do more stuff like this, so you know, there may be more landscape stuff coming, you never know. And then all that's left for me to say is, this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.